And I think we are live. Yes. Welcome everyone to the fantastic, marvelous World Championships of chess between Palby and Eddie. Eddie Panov and Palby, Pablo Valchier Lagrer Carlson, or wherever is his name, Palby. So I will first of all pass the stream link. Where do I have it? Okay. 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 And here we go to this amazing game. So, on one side we have the world champion Palby playing with white in this first game, while his rival Eddie Panov plays with black. We see that these two players have two different kinds of game. We start off with Palby attacking just with the pawn of the king. A very classical start from Palby. Palby is known by his starts that are actually quite the same usually. He tries Caro-Kann defense when he starts with black. Probably we will in game 2, as we will see. And here we have his classical start with king's pawn and playing with white. Edgar has some more flexibility while it comes to playing with black, so I'm not sure. He can usually respond with the Sicilian defense, as we just saw. And there it goes. Palby starts to develop some of his pieces. This horse move is very classic. Probably Edgar will try to answer some way to with his own horse. Exactly, that's the expected move. And Palby starts to develop. The same does Eddie with his king pawn. He's going to try to take this bishop out of here. Anyway, here or here, he just moves the pawn. He's trying to block his bishops. Of course, Palby saw it and is going to try to have a safe house for his bishop. It's quite well-known Palby movement, but now it's a very risky play. Exactly, because Palby now needs to go back, and that can close the game for Palby, because now exactly the bishop here. It's quite a good play by Edgar. I'm liking the way Eddie is developing his game right now. Palby has made a small mistake with one pawn that he moved right there. Now he clinches this piece. Now Eddie should run off to try to castle to do the castling as soon as possible, and there it goes. This move is clearly a very good move that Eddie has to do, but he can't because because he didn't castle before. That was the mistake there. Because with castling, this move would completely pin this horse here with no risk. Now he needs to rock and or castle, and when he castles, this pawn will hit the bishop here. So, and here it goes. He tries to put his queen off, but it's a very dangerous position. Be careful, because this queen is completely threatened. Exactly. This tower can pin this queen with the king behind. This is always a very dangerous position for Eddie, but he's probably going to do short castling in the next play. But this pawn is very fragile, because if he castles, the pawn is not protected. Now he puts one more piece into the protection, but probably Palby can put even more pressure. This bishop is out of the game right now. It's actually in a very bad position, but he needs to take his bishop out of this position as soon as possible. I would say probably this is the best place to the bishop, probably. so we can have the 2 towers in the last column, and that he can develop his horse. That is also important. He's completely, yeah, he can't leave right now this position. So, well, the game is going in a way that I actually like more at this position, even if the king is not castled still. But this pawn is the problem. This pawn is extremely fragile. It can't move because this pawn would fall to this horse or to any move because it's not protected at all. And we have a big problem here because this pawn can never go here. Exactly, this is the move I was seeing. You see the bishop developing, always developing pieces. Palby is very good at this developing movement. It doesn't wait to develop his pieces. And this is a very good move, of course, because Eddie is completely pinned. He can't hit that one. But now we have a small question. This line is open. I like this line being open, but first of all, of course, he needs to take this horse out of this very, very dangerous position. The bishop is also here putting pressure. Yeah, Palby, this move was very, very good. This move actually probably destroyed most of Eddie's options this game. So we see as this move makes Eddie think a lot, and I'm also trying to think on the possibilities, and there's actually not many. Because, yeah, he's going to change horses. Oh no, I didn't even saw that. And this is a world champion, my friend. And this is how Eddie just lost stupidly a game. Because people still make mistakes, you know, even at this high level. And this was a clear mistake that he was not, I was not expecting to see from Eddie anyways. And we go to game 2 now. Okay, Palby with black. Palby that starts by winning the first game in a very, very stupid mistake by Eddie. But this is, when you are watching this game, you actually think, what is he doing? What is he playing? But actually, the correct answer is he's playing. He noticed the first mistake related with the horse, and then he was not thinking anymore. He just did the mistake because he was not thinking. And now this is a very dangerous position to Eddie again. No, that was not the move. The move was probably there. Now this bishop is completely pinned off. This horse, sorry, he will not be able to move it. Probably should move the bishop still there. Okay, that's not a bad move, but I don't like this. Palby has so many lines to attack in this game. So many lines. Don't like it at all. Actually, he can take the queen and do castling in this side. I don't like it. I don't like it, to be honest. This pawn is not threatened because this horse is protecting it. I didn't understand this move. Let me think what he's trying to do. Putting pressure here is stupid because it will just... Well, I think you put even more pressure in this position would be a good idea, but because it's impossible to protect more this position. But he can also just... don't understand this move. Oh yeah, he's trying to do checkmates there. Oh, of course, not. Eddie is not allowing. I don't know if this move. Yeah, this was the move I was searching for. He tried to do the checkmate first. I understand he tried the play, but Palby was of course seeing it, so naturally it was not a very okay. The horse back to this not so good position, in my opinion. He would only, it was the only position he could move, but I don't like it. Don't like it. I like more Palby's game right now than Eddie's. Eddie's game is a bit messy. The pieces are not organized. Yes, of course, the large castling was the option here. I also agreed on that. And I remember that both of them are better players than me, so they see a lot of stuff that I don't. But I'm trying to understand what is Eddie's tactics right now. This move with the queen is a bit erratic, if erratic, erratic, if I can see, because I understand that the goal is probably putting the bishop over there and pressuring the horse to dismount the line, but I doubt it works, to be honest. I doubt there is any interest. Parby can just continue to build his attack, no pressure. This is not the move, but there is no pressure at all, no pressure. And I'm just sending Frabo the link of the game so you can see it. Okay. I don't know if I like this move, to be honest. Of course, he can just then, after this move, just do this and completely destroy, but it's of course... What? What was that? This happened? Okay. Good. Nothing to see, but if he does this move, the horse would move there, but I prefer to do this. I understand. But now, the queen can take, exactly. And now this piece is completely destroyed. Don't like it. It takes there, takes there, takes there. He needs to take there because if he just flees with the horse, they will take here. He needs to take. Then he takes here and put pressure in the tower that needs to move. Yeah, I think Eddie Palby has the best odds right now with black because this pawn is killing it. Yeah, he moves the horse to try to not lose it because now the queen of course needs to flee, and now offers the change. Probably that was not a wonderful move, but okay. Now we can just take there and have a pawn in a very, very, very good position. Exactly. And even if he takes with the bishop, the game is probably over already. I will try to analyze the games in Stockfish after the games are finished, but I think it's more or less comprehensible that now we can just take this horse that is abandoned exactly and the game is over. Yeah, the game is completely over. He has absolutely no chance of turning this around. You know it's chess. Chess is not like this always, but melee has no chance of actually doing it. So I would say it comes to another check. He's trying to do something, but I doubt it works, to be honest. Because, okay, you can't take... No, you can't take any piece, to be honest, because they are all protected. Yeah, this bishop he can take if he can check here, but it will just move there. So yeah, that was a good move. Still he needs to flee there. He needs to flee again. Yeah. I think Edgar can give us the most spectacle he can, but he will not be able, unfortunately, to win this game. So, what could... I don't see any possibilities, to be honest with you guys. I would like to see possibilities for Eddie, but right now is going to be defeated for sure, and the historical score is clearly in favor of Palby, and Palby is clearly the favorite. But we expect it to have more chances than his chances queen is dead, because he has 2 towers against 2 towers, a horse, and 2 bishops. That's dead. Right? That's dead. Oh, sad that we don't see a more equilibrated game this time, but I think there will be very, very interesting games in this series, and we will enjoy it together here in the YouTube channel of Mr. Myself, Gifity. So now Palby is just trying to do the most beautiful checkmate he can, and it will be a beautiful checkmate because we know Palby, and Palby always tries to do the beautiful stuff, but he's trying to compete there with this. Okay, he suicides the bishop just for a pawn. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. I think he didn't saw it, to be honest, but it's not the end of the world, to be honest. Now the king just takes his side. Everything is fine. This bishop can always go. It's difficult now. There's two moves to get in the line. But yeah, it's not a big problem, to be honest. I think Eddie has this game completely lost, and there is no way he can recover possibly from this. No, don't think so. Yeah, now we can just move there. So what is he going to do? He cannot advance. The tower is there. If he puts the tower over there, it's over. He takes there, and it takes there. Yeah, he's trying to be with the king over there, but he's not going to pass. So I don't think it will be any chance at all of having a different winner today. Well, guys, I hope your feedback is positive. I hope you like the game, because it has been quite an interesting experience to stream it, to speak in English, because usually I stream it in Spanish. But yeah, I think to be an interesting, I will read the comments. They are telling me that Ismaelito and David Mendez are talking about how good they are, and Mendez insulting Frabo is also interesting. Hello, Failed Pixel, how it's going? Eddie is being defeated by the second time. It's today the result will be 2-0 in favor of Mr. Palby, and I think the World Championship will be like that. Oh, how it's going in Germany? Everything is fine. Yeah, I'm adapting myself. Hello, Simao. Hello, Frabo. Welcome all to the transmission. I'm actually being surprised. There are 7 people watching it. It's actually way more than I expected. I expected to be myself only. But yeah, the game is quite interesting, but we all know how it's going to be over. It's over. It's completely over. That pawn is lost. Then that pawn is lost. Now the only chance is to get the king drowned, and I don't think it will work. Palby will never do that with 4 minutes on the clock. If it was 10 seconds, I would understand, but it's not. So Palby has time to think. He dedicates his time to think because he still can move. Now he can eat the horse. He doesn't because he wants to be drowned. Can move. Now he can move there or there. Still can move. Still can move. Now he moves there. Nah. Genius play. Oh my god, he's drowned, right? He's drowned, right? No, he can't. He can't eat. Ah. Almost. It's over. Check. And it's over. GG. And Palve is the winner of the first 2 games. We will see now the mistakes of game 2, because I think it's more interesting than the clear mistake in game 1. I would say it was equilibrated till exactly here. This is the not this, sorry. What is the play? Actually here, look it up. It's a big advantage for white. Eddie doesn't see it, and now he has the advantage. This was a very risky, I told him, because what was the play I was seeing? The play Eddie did was this one. Makes absolutely no sense. The play here is to eat here. Why? Because when you change this and you change this and you change this, even if it takes, you have a even when Eddie takes here, the position is quite good, because you can always check and do all the stuff. Putting the bishop over there is basically losing a piece that is not doing anything. Now the game is stopped. This was the best position for Eddie, but Eddie instead moved completely wrong the bishop there. Here, this is the play. Here it was terrible. It equilibrated the game when Eddie has the advantage, because it was a Palby mistake actually. Eddie just didn't saw it. And when we saw this play is the terrible one. I also called it because it's terrible play. The game is tight. You can see it. The game is tight. The play was here, and probably was going to do this, and then here, probably going to do this, and then take it. This was the play. This was the important play of the game. And Eddie lost the game in this play. The game is completely lost. You see. The advantage that Stockfish gives is completely brilliant. It's not any possibility of committing this kind of mistakes against Palby. You are going to lose. In that sense, Eddie has to practice more in the next few days to the next game. So guys, it has been a pleasure. Thank you all for watching. See you in the third and fourth game. I don't know when. We will tell in the description.